Right, let's go. So we're going to follow him out to begin with. I get a feel for the track and the car. Alright. I should say this particular car, because it's mid-engined, it's not quite as safe as the MX-5s that we do around here as well. Unfortunately, the wheel doesn't go up or down on this one. It's just forwards and backwards. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed about that as well.
Because you're sort of banging your knee on the...
It is going to be a little bit tight.
Oh, you're using the mirror, are you?
To be honest, we can't really see anything at the back because it's all condensation on the outside. You can feel free to take it. But it's mostly... Yeah, I don't know why this one's blocking there as well. I'm sure that used to be okay, unless we used a different one in the last pursuit. Possibly if it gets in the way, you might try and push it forward instead. That might be a bit better.
There we go.
Otherwise, we'll try popping it off. So, yes, we're going to do a few laps around here just to get a feeling for the track. You do have some cones to help you with references about where you want to be aiming.
Okay.
But I'm sure you've got some idea of basic racing lines where you want to go out and then into the apex and back out again.
I have a little bit.
The quickest line through here, of course, is not to take the windy bit, but to bring it nice and wide out here. That's it. And then as we come wide, turning right, that's it, fully onto that curb. At high speed, this is where a bit of a lift off could end up with the back of the car going and off towards the field. As long as we don't enter the field, it's okay. Okay.
That's where I'll take my glasses off. We could be over there.
Yeah.
It looks a bit flinty as well.
It can be interesting out there. That's it. So you actually did well to go right out towards that cone, then tight turning in. We start squeezing on the power. Of course, with cold tyres, that's where the back could get a bit loose. Yeah. With the MX-5s, if the back gets loose, it's a bit easier to control. With the Porsche, because it's mid-engine, it's a little bit snappier. So you have to be careful with it to begin with. Okay, because I thought this was more 50-50 balance, the Porsche. But it is. It's a heavier car. Yeah, it is 50-50 as far as I'm aware, but still, because the engine's there, it just reacts in a different way. So with the front-engined cars like the BMW, you're more likely for the back to slide nicely to be able to catch it, but this one will do more of a snap if it does go. Oh, really? So we're still going to push it, we're going to have some fun, but it's just something to be wary of. So some cars you can just kind of hammer the throttle more and go, oh, I'm sliding a little bit. This one will be a little bit snappier, yeah. It is technically better placement. We're just following through just to give you an idea of the lines here. Theoretically, if there's a number of people out on the track, this gets more useful to be able to use this as other cars are going around and we just try and lose the police. But just the one of us here, it's not so useful. We want to mostly stay through that fast lane. And as far as gears are concerned, we're probably going to be stuck in second to third. Yeah, I think probably. I mean, with the MX-5s, we actually keep it in second all the way around. Oh, really? You hit the red line a bit before the braking zone down here, but it's just better to keep it there. So if you put it in second right now, actually, we'll see if, I forget if we can keep second all the way in this one. I think we probably can. But even if we're getting to the rev limiter about here, it doesn't make sense to change to third just before we're braking. No. Ideally, we're braking closer to that cone, so we're trying to straight line through there. So we're braking a bit harder this way, then tighten towards the cone. And then here, it's very easy to hug the curb, but when that cone is done, out towards the grass, and then coming a bit tighter in. That's as we're squeezing on the power there. Good. And again, we'd be coming in, that's it. And the main thing is just going nice and deep into this corner. It's very easy on this corner as well to feel a bit fast. Oh, sorry, you was going to get down there. It's very easy to feel a bit fast and ease off the gas, but again, mid-corner that can get a bit dicey. But as long as we're building that speed up to get a feel for it, we should be good there. Yeah, if I want to change, but I've got loads already, so I'm only at 3. Yeah, taking right up to the rev limiter is going to be perfectly fine here. So that's perfect, nice and deep towards the cone and tight turning in. So the cone is like your tipping point? Yeah, it's something, we don't always want to get exactly to it. We're going to be careful about late on the brakes towards that cone. I've had a few people close to going into the field. We should be good there. This corner as well, I've had the back of the cars come loose a couple of times, but not actually into the field yet. So again, we're coming early towards the cone on the left. Because at high speed, that'll be quite a flip. Braking in, and what people have to do, of course, as they come off the brakes and turn in, that's when the back of the car can get loose, especially if they jump straight on the gas. So we're going to be careful this particular corner, and then from here we should be safe. But as we're easing on the power early, we could start to get the back wide. We should be okay, but I feel that I would want to imagine, so it'd only be if you got that sudden snap back to the right, then it'd ping you into the field. As long as you stay, I mean, if you were to spin to the left, that's not such an issue, of course. Can we cut these? You can, yes. I mean, ideally, just there. I would say if you're keeping a wheel, or sorry, 2 wheels inside the track, inside the white line, then you're definitely fine. That's like general racing standards there. That's it. So it's very easy to turn it tight, a little bit too tight, a bit too early there, and then you don't have the same speed around the outside. But it's just good to play around with those different lines and see what's happening. And so again, it would normally be full speed down here. There is a cone on the right. You can use that as a bit of a reference about probably when to start easing into the left. So we're going to ease in gently and early into the left there. That's it. We'll probably start braking around here. At least this car does have ABS, so if we're a bit too hard on, yeah. I think with the MX-5s that's normally disengaged, so you get a huge lockup. We should be okay with this. So a bit tighter, start squeezing on that power, that's it. That's it. Just have a nice bit of power, doesn't it?
Yep. Well, that was only tickling the throttle.
So we're going to go for it, just wait for it to go, and let's chase them down. Again, we'll take it a little easy to begin with. That's it, again, just take your time to begin with. I know we want to keep up with him.
He's spun his wheels.
He's on cold slicks as well, so he's going to struggle a bit to begin with. But just easy to begin with. That's it, perfect. Nice. Brake a little early just because it's still in front of us. That's it. Just while we're getting a feel for the car. Good. So we're going to be careful when you jump on the gas there, because too much and it could unsettle the car. He's really going for it there. Nice. Again, just easy through here. We should be gently on the gas through this point. That's it. Keep the car stable. Braking early. Perfect. Put it tight in. Good. Easy with that throttle. Perfect. Down to full power. Nice. Again, we could be steering first, then braking more in a straight line. Gently on the gas there. That's it. Perfect. Nice. Squeezing a bit more power. That's it. Good. Again, nice and wide. Gently back on the gas. That's it. Good. Perfect. Nice and deep towards the cone. Good. Squeezing down. Perfect. So again, towards the cone on the right, coming across to the left. Across to the left first, then braking. Tight to the cone though. Ooh, just careful about that flick in, because that could get the back out.
Just felt it starting to go on me.
So we should try to be turning a little bit smoother, and we should be able to get more speed through there. This one again, I don't think we need to brake. Just ease off the gas, turning in as we ease back on the power. Back on the power, just to keep it more balanced. That's it, good. Very nice. That's the kind of sliding we want. Sliding, but not into the field. That's
not
all
into
good.
the field, just about right.
Nice, early towards the cone, that's it, braking tight to the cone. So again, we can be going all over that curve there, so we don't need to miss the curve.
Am I braking too early for that particular one?
I think the braking is okay, but then you're turning in quite late and aggressively, so we do it a bit earlier, that's all. So onto the curve, stay on the gas, stay on the gas, stay on the gas, that's it, good. Nice and deep to the cone, that's it. Good, squeeze it back to that power. Good. Power, good. Early towards the cone on the left. That's it, braking. Early to the cone on the right. That's it. So it's not quite a flick on the steering. That's good.
You have to wind the steering on, don't you?
It's quite a tight corner there, actually. So step. Ooh, that's it, yeah, fair enough. Slow down a touch early.
I actually didn't mean to do that one. There's a little bit too much fog on the glasses.
Oh, I see, okay.